Okay, Ruchim Aboyim, welcome everyone. Let's learn a shtickle Kedushas Levi. So it's Chukas HaTorah Asher Tziva Hashem Lemor. Book of Numbers, chapter 19, verse 2. And this is the statute of the law which the Lord has commanded, saying, So Zog the Heiliger of Levi Yitzchak Ben Sor Soshem and Berditchev Schusi Golenu was remain the Heiliger Berditchev in Kedushas Levi. Haklal. The general rule is as follows. The real reason for the mitzvahs are hidden from every human being. The only thing is you just have to do it because God said so. That's why we have to keep all the Torah, because God commanded to do it, to fulfill it. I often say, we don't eat matzah on Pesach because we left Egypt. We eat matzah on Pesach because God said so. It's not the 4th of July. It's a commandment of God. All right, so maybe God explained that that's the reason. But we do it because God said so, not because of the reason. And that's what's hinted to here when it says, this is the statute of the law. The whole Torah, all the mitzvahs are chukim, are statutory, that we don't know the reason for them. So we don't know any real reason for the commandments. Rather, the main reason we fulfill the Torah and the commandments has to be because the Lord commanded, saying, it's because of the commandment of the Lord upon us to perform these things. That's the reason why we're obligated to perform them and to fulfill them. And now we can explain a little bit what is this concept, archetypically speaking, that God commanded us to make a red heifer, a red cow, to purify from the impurity of death, of being in contact with a corpse. It is because the general rule is as follows. The soul and the life force that is in a human being, that the soul and the life force of a human being is hewn from under the glorious throne, the throne of glory. So since the soul comes from such a lofty place, its desire is to constantly worship the blessed Creator without any interruption of even 1 second. But the body that's in the human being doesn't allow it. And so there's a constant battle, a constant war between the soul and the life force and the body. And the victorious human being is the one who conquers and is victorious over the body in order to perform the will of the soul. But why doesn't the body want to fulfill the Torah and the commandments? Because it doesn't understand the reason for the Torah and the commandments. Because if the body understood and knew the reason for the Torah and the commandments, the body would also want to fulfill the commandments. But the body doesn't know the reasons for the Torah. But the soul is hewn from under the throne of glory, and it understands commandments. Therefore, always wants to fulfill them. Hefsik, rega, and it doesn't want to interrupt even for a second. And if a person is worthy, he can allow the soul to conquer the body. To perform and to fulfill the Torah and the commandments. That's why when a person dies and the soul goes up to heaven and the body stays here all alone without the soul, it is impure. And that is also why the soul, the graves of the righteous saints do not impart impurity according to certain opinions. Because the bodies of the saints are so purified that their body also wants to perform the Torah and the mitzvahs and to fulfill the Torah mitzvahs. So that's why the saintly bodies do not impart impurity. That's what's hinted to here, where it says this is the statute of the Torah, of the law. The entirety of the Torah is in the level of a chok, meaning something that we do not understand. The real reasons for the Torah are not revealed. There's no disclosure of that. So therefore the body doesn't want to fulfill the Torah unless a person works on himself to make the body want to, but naturally it doesn't want to. And that's why the body imparts impurity after death, as we said above. Therefore God commanded us to make the laws of the red cow, of the red heifer, to purify from the impurity of the body when the body is alone without the soul, and that it imparts impurity in its death. And this is easy and clear. So therefore, we should be encouraged, therefore, to encourage the body to also serve God, and that will remove even the impurity from the body itself. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later. All right, how do I turn this thing off?